not a lot.
You're gonna be delighted, get excited.
Maybe, but not a lot.
You're gonna see a whole lot of magic. Look at this trick and that trick. And when he says it's not a lot, you'll agree it's such a lot. Meet the man who excels, Paul Daniel.
Excuse me, talking to you. I won't talk to you just for a minute. Excuse me. I just want to talk to people at home, if you don't mind. This trick that you're about to see, because I'm sure that you've all watched American magic shows where they have big boxes and big illusions, and we've done a few of those on this show. Well, tonight we have got the box illusion to end them all, and I don't want anybody to miss it, so if you wouldn't mind doing me a favour, I know you're comfy in your house watching telly, but get up, go next door and tell them to watch as well. This isn't a joke. You go next door and you tell them to watch the telly because they don't want to miss this box illusion I'm doing, see? Go on, clear off. Go and tell the next door neighbours. I won't do it till you go. You're keeping these lovely people waiting. I think they've gone. It's really not up to much, but I don't want them to know right now. Oh, well, you can phone them, yes, I don't mind, because now it is time. Yes, now it's time. I hope the whole nation now is watching. Ladies and gentlemen, the Paul Daniels Magic Show, I have very great pleasure to present the Box Illusion. Is that it? Has there been severe cuts in our expenditure? Good grief. But you may not realise at home what you are looking at. The very first magician I ever saw stood on a stage and did this very trick. And he turned the box all the way around so that everybody could see all the way around it, and then he tipped it backwards and forwards and shoved his fingers through. He even did that on the top. So you could see all the way through it round there in the lot. And then what he did was he closed the box up and he took a pair of these things, tweezers, and he reached into the box and with a flourish, he did this. Brrr. And he took out a handkerchief. Now that met with a burst of indifference. I'll do it again. Give them a second chance. They were a bit slow that time. You see, this magician that I said, well, actually, he did it. I went round to see him after the show, and I said, I love the show, and I love that trick. He said, what trick? I said, the one where you turn the box all the way around like that. He said, what happens then? I said, well, it's the one where you sort of throw it all open like this and stick your fingers through, and it's all sort of visible. And then you close the box up, and you open the lid, and you take a pair of tweezers like this, and you reach inside, and you take out a handkerchief with a flourish. Getting better. Definitely getting better. He says, thank you for the compliment. It's very easy. Go home and make one. I went home and I made one, and you could see all the way around it like that, all the way around. And you could do exactly the same thing as he did, like that. You could wiggle your fingers through, you could go like that, you could close the box again. But when you took the tweezers like this, you could do this all night long. You could not get a silk. That's a handkerchief. You see, a silk, it looks like that. But you couldn't get one. He got one. I couldn't get one. I didn't know what to do. I hadn't a clue what to do, so I went to a magic shop very late at night. It was shut. So I knocked on the door, and the fella came downstairs and opened the door in his pyjamas, and I thought, what a funny place to have a door. He had a door in his pyjamas. He opened... Right now, your neighbours are hating you for telling them to watch. Now, well, he said, what do you want, son? I said, I want the trick with the box. You can see all the way around it. And when you open it up like this, backwards and forwards, you can wiggle your fingers all the way through. And then you take this pair of tweezers. And after you've shut the box like that, you can open the lid and reach inside, and you can take out a handkerchief with a flourish, like this. I said, the professional magician does it swiftly and smoothly, but I'm only beginning. He says, oh, you mean like that? I said, yes, but I can answer it. So he said to me, I'm very sorry, son, we don't sell the box you can see all the way around. Now, we don't even sell the box where you can throw all the sides open and push your fingers through and wiggle like that. He said, we don't sell that. Because we know full well that if you did that and showed a box that was completely empty and you took a pair of tweezers and you did that, you couldn't take a handkerchief out. So there's no point in you coming here. And so I was sad. I was very sad. A little tear trickled here. Tear trickled here? No, a tear trickled here. And I said, well, that's a shame. He said, well, we sell this, though. I said, what's that? He says, it's a box, and you can see all the way around it, and you go like this, and you throw it all open. And he says, you just throw it, oh, that's it, yes, and you just throw it open, and you do that. I said, well, that's the one the fella does. No. He said, this is different. He said, what you do with this one is you take a pair of tweezers like this, and you reach inside, and you start to pull. And when you pull, you get this. I said, what's that? He says, it's a flag. I said, it's not as big as his hanky. He says, it is when you do this. So that was the box I bought. I bought that box and I took it home, and then I discovered there was an awful thing wrong with the box. If you got all this stuff out of it, you've got to put them in to start with. And if you put them in to start with, they didn't all fit. And so I was left with a little box, and when I discover how it works, one night you'll tune in on television and you'll see me do it. Silly kid. We bring acts from all over the world. This one doesn't come from too far away, to be honest. South America. It's far enough, isn't it? And he's come a long way to show you his very special talent. Watch closely, like that. Duban Nicole. Enough. Enough. The peasants are revolting. No, sorry, I wasn't being personal about them. No, it's just I'm excited, you see. In the bunko booth, I always get excited. This game that we're about to play comes all the way from Japan. It's called the ladder game. Japanese ladder game. Ha! Konnichiwa, player. What's your name, by the way?
Marion.
Marion. Is that your name or your ambition?
No, it's my name.
That's your name. OK, Marion, you can come a bit nearer. Now, where are you from?
East Ham.
East Ham. And you're nervous.
Yes.
Nothing to be nervous about. Marion, this is your moment of truth. This is where you could win any one or all of these 3 fivers. All you need is a bit of luck. No chance. Now, this is, you see, what it is, if we join together these lines that are going up and down the board, these are horizontal lines, by the way, that have been vertically stood up. And we put in a few vertical lines that have been laid down, like this. And you can put them in anywhere at all on the board, provided that they don't join up with anything else, you see. I'm just filling them in willy-nilly. And if I go to put one and you don't like where I'm putting it, say, hey, stop. You see, that's all, OK? Now, when I'm doing this, by the way, as I'm filling these in, what is happening is a new structure of the game is taking place every time I put a line in. Because a bit later on, we're going to go down a line, and when we get to one of the horizontal lines, we've got to go along it. So if we went down there, we'd have to go along there, and down there, and down there, and down there. I made it like steps. See? Makes it easy. Now, what are you going to win? Well, I'll show you. Fivers, fivers, fivers. But first, of course, for every winner, there must be a loser. This, it tells you you've lost. If you get one of them, you've lost. All right? Right. Now, what we're going to do is put them in the boxes. Now, you can see the interior of the box, like so. And, in fact, you've looked at these. They're all empty, and the lids are empty as well. All right? Yeah. And all we do is we just put them on like that so you can see. That's why you're here. See? On behalf of the committee, you are here. Right? We'll put one in each of these, and I'll do this a bit quickly now, because I know you've had a look at the boxes while you've been standing there, and we shall put them all in. All right? Happy? Super, super, super. Now, we put them up. I'll stack them up because in a little while. Now, this is the exciting bit for you, my dear. We're going to put the fivers in boxes as well. All right? Same idea. Nothing in the lid. Just put it on like that. You got a box. Right? Dead easy, yeah? Good game. Now, what we do is we fold them up, 3 fivers. Please note that I'm not sneaking them back out again. I really am putting them in the boxes. And what can I tell you? You are now in line to win 15 quid. 15 knicker. But just in case you think I put those in a certain order, I'm going to give you the pen and ask you to fill in some more lines. Anywhere you like, as many as you like, but remember not to join on to the end of a line I've already put there. I'll move these out of the way, then people will see you're not cheating. That's the idea. Yeah, fine, fantastic. Yes, it's all right. You don't have to press on. You're all right. Just put a line across. I'll be able to see it. You realise that while you're doing that, I'm shuffling these. Maybe I should have mentioned that. Yes, I should, but I didn't, in case you were looking. Right, now, go on. Fill a few in, quick as you like. That's the idea. Doesn't matter about them being fat or thin, just fill them in. There you go. Up in the air she goes, down the bottom she goes. Yep, that's the idea. Do you want a few more? Oh, she does. Oh, right, OK, then. Thank you. You left a little bit at the top. That is important. All right, now then, the boxes are here. Which number do you want that one under?
1.
Number 1. We put it against number 1, all right? I'll have to lay them down in case they fall over. Where do you want this one?
4.
4. OK. Where do you want this one?
3.
3. This one?
6.
6. This one?
2.
2. This one?
5.
5. Right. Now then, all you have to do is pick a number. We'll go down it along the horizontals, see what you get in the box at the bottom. You drew the lines in. I had no control over that. Which number to start with?
2.
Number 2. What we do is we turn it over like that. Dinky-doo. It's number 2. We go down there, along there, down there, and along there, going down all the way till we come to a horizontal line. And when we get to the bottom like that, we finish up at box number 5. Now, is box number 5 a winner? That's what I'm here to ask you, my dear. Is it a winner? Well, let's have a look. All right, I take off the lid. You go in there. All right, take out the piece of paper, unfold it, and I think you must agree you have got yourself a loser. Unfold it. Bit sad, never mind. Have another go. Number 1, in with a chance of a fiver, right? Down number 1 till you get to the horizontal line, and now we start to go down a set of steps like that, see? All the way across, and we finish up at number 6, all right? Number 6. Would you like to just lift the lid off very carefully yourself, fingertip stuff? There you go. What have you got? What's in there? Lose. Shame, really. Shame. Now, a lot of people sitting around here are starting to giggle and think I'm conning you. Look, pick a number for me. This one's my number.
4.
Number 4. Do you want to change your mind?
No.
No. Good. Number 4. We go down number 4 till we come to that line and we go out there. Now, we're on the way out now, but look, 5 and 6 have already gone. The lines, however, lead us back all the way to this one. Do you agree? Yes? So that came from number 4 to there. Number 4's now dead. This is my box, all right? I said this is mine. Yes? You agree. Just push the lid off like that. And what's inside there? What is it, my dear? A fiver, yes. Just take it out. 5 quid for Paul. Now, let's be fair. Only 1 fiver gone, 3 boxes left. 2 to 1 in your favour. Pick any one of those 3 numbers. 3, 5 or 6, preferably tonight.
6.
6. So we're going to take number 6 and let's have a look. If we go down number 6, we immediately hit that horizontal line and we go all the way along the horizontal line like this. See? And when we go all the way along, it brings us all out to number 1. But then what happens is it takes us back along number 1 to number 2 and you finish up down there. Take the lid off yourself, but not yet. Not yet. Let's just have a look here. What have we got here? Is it a loser? No, it's a fiver. What a shame. Another one for me. Right? And this is my box as well. Yes. That's yours. We shall open them together. Hold it at fingertips like that, facing the camera. And this is mine. That's the one you chose. Take your lid off just like this. And what have you got? You've got the lose. I've got the five. What a shame. Oh. It's a good game. It's a good game. Now, tell you what we'll do. Nobody goes away from the Bunko booth unhappy. Please accept this little gift as a memento. Snakes and ladders. There we are. That's for you. Thanks for taking part. Oh, hello. When we do these experiments under laboratory conditions, the psychic things, we occasionally come across oddities. Now, this is an oddity. It is a man-eating rosebush, known in the business as the Rosa carnivorous noctiflora, Latin. And if we just show you it, now stand back, it is man-eating, comes from Africa. And if we just open it up like that, look, there it is. Ta-da! Doesn't look very man-eating, does it? But that is because it is a nocturnal plant, and that is why we keep it covered like this, all right? Now, if you could just make some animal noises like tigers and things like that, would you? Can you do tigers and things? Could you? Give a roar, that's it, and a couple of ahs and things like that. It activates it, because it comes from Africa, you see. And this Rosa noctiflora carnivorous then becomes very, very... Stand back, sir. This is it. Are you ready for this? A man-eating rosebush. That piece of music always heralds ULC, we call it here, under laboratory conditions, where we test psychic phenomenon. And most of the time, I'm the person who does that kind of thing to demonstrate that conjurers can also do it. What you're about to see, I'm going to leave it to you to decide. I'm not going to perform the effect at all. You can call it what you like, a sixth sense. You can call it tuning into other people's thoughts. One thing I do know positively is that this is not a conjuring trick as we know them. We're about to introduce a man who claims to have a most unusual power, and he's going to demonstrate it for us. 3 members of the audience are here with us to test that power, some as witnesses, some to take part. And your name is?
My name's Clive.
Clive from?
Richmond again.
Clive from Richmond again, yes, because a lot of people in the audience are from Richmond. And where are you from?
Woking.
Woking. And your name?
Jackie.
Jackie. Hello, Jackie. And you are?
Julie.
Julie from?
Fulham.
Fulham. And you have no connection at all with the man who's about to perform the effect? No, fine. This lady is Faith Wigsell. She's a lecturer in Russian, University of London. Hello, Faith. Nice of you to come along. And she's not, again, with the man who's going to perform the effect. She's here to interpret. He is Russian by birth, now living in America, but speaks very, very little English. In fact, it's just practically non-existent. But we're very happy to have with us tonight Lev Schneider. You sit down. Thank you, Lev. Now, what's going to happen is now I'm going to ask this young lady here to concentrate her mind on something on the table. Now, there are a lot of objects on the table. There's a pen, there's a box of matches, there's a wallet, there's a book, there's a London Tube diagram, there's a lighter, and there's a set of keys. But you must lock onto one object only. You must think of that very positively, all right? And when I ask you to take hold of Mr. Schneider, take hold firmly. Now, those two things are very important. Concentrate on the object that you are now thinking of. Really concentrate. Don't say, yes, that's it, no, that isn't, until you are positively asked. Just concentrate on that one object and think of it. Lev Schneider. Now, you're all right. You just take hold. You've got hold of his wrist. Now keep hold of his wrist.
Just hold him firmly by the wrist.
Concentrate.
Think harder.
Get it really positively into your head. Was that it?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you. Now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to concentrate on an object on this table. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 objects on the table. Concentrate on one of them. Lock it into your head. Think of it positively. Get it fixed in. Now please come and join Lev Schneider.
Hold him firmly by the wrist.
Really concentrate. Yes?
Yes.
Amazing. Well now, these people, you've got to remember, are not with Lev Schneider at all. They are from the audience, and of course there's no collusion, and they're not stooges. That's as close as you'll get to mind reading, you know. So what we're going to try now is a much more complicated, much more difficult experiment, and to do that, we're going to ask you to act as a committee of 3. Don't worry, we've got BBC commissionaires as well going to take part in this. We're going to ask the interpreter and Lev Schneider to leave this studio completely, and also take with him some people that came over from America with him, his management, wife, people like that. They're all going to leave the studio. Would you do that now, please? If you leave the studio, and I will then set up a quite difficult test. All right? Now remember, we have now got 3 people from our audience who are going to make sure he cannot hear anything, going to make sure that in fact he cannot see anything at all. So, what I want to do now is select a member of the audience when they're out of shot. Don't tell me your name or anything, because they may still be within hearing distance. And do you have a finger ring that comes off at all? Yes? Yeah. Okay. All Lev Schneider knows is that this effect is going to happen with a finger ring. He knows nothing else. Would you remove the finger ring? Stand up. Now, I want you to pick anyone else in our audience and go to that person. You select anyone at all that you like in the audience and go to that person. Fine. When you get there, I want that person to raise in the air both the hands like this. Okay? Do that. Yes, fine. Open your fingers. Place the ring on one finger or thumb. All right? Leave it there for a moment. Now look at that. Lock it in your head. Get it fixed as a picture in your head. Now take it off. And now I offer you this facility. Would you take your hands down now? Thank you. Would you now come here? And I want you to hide that finger ring. I want you to just go and put that ring anywhere in this studio here, just anywhere at all that is concealed from the view generally. All right? You can make it hard if you want to, or you can make it pretty easy or pretty obvious. Fine. Now, she has now hidden that ring, and I want you to come with me, and we're going to ask the commissionaires now to call back Lev Schneider, but I want you well away from where that all happened when he returns. And now he is being called back from a room where he can't hear, from a room where he can't see, and in fact he's been surrounded by BBC commissionaires, and he's been surrounded by the members of our audience and his family. In fact, everyone who could possibly have passed a message to him have been ordered out. Can I just have a shout of yes from you, that it was in fact silent out there and you couldn't see anything or hear anything? Was that true? Yes? Thank you for that. Yes, now you think of the ring. Or lock on for the ring. Lock on where that ring is. Concentrate on that ring. Think where it is. Concentrate on the ring. With your mind, try to guide only with your mind. Do you mind coming out of the way, young sir?
Пусть она не отворачивается, иначе она не следит за мной.
Tell him the
Can you try and
Вот
keep
видите, она
behind
не туда
him?
смотрит совершенно.
The problem is here that the chairs have to be fixed down for safety reasons.
Okay.
But he's in the right area and he's found the ring. Very good. Excellent. Bravo. Very good. Would you like to find the finger? Yes?
Yes.
Can you find the finger? Now this time you must concentrate on the finger.
Вот она отвернулась от меня, вы должны
Yes.
следить и говорить, не сворачивайтесь. Теперь пусть человека продиктует, которому я должен надеть это кольцо. Она знает, на какую руку и на какой палец я должен надеть.
You know on what hand and on what finger you put the ring?
Yes?
Yes.
Sure?
Yeah.
Lock on. Now lock that into your head.
Yes. Okay?
Here? Here?
Stop. Right, right, left. Only think.
Only think right
Look.
or left. Concentrate on the right or the left.
Look. Right, left. More. More. Not this.
No,
Only think.
only here.
Okay.
Don't pull the hand. Really lock it in your
Think.
head.
Not.
Now only
Only
think.
think.
Only think.
Вот здесь.
It was there. That's very good. Will you go back to your seat? Thank you very much. Thank you. Lev Schneider, ladies and gentlemen, an amazing man. Come here, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very good. Thank you. Well, there you have it. I said at the start, you decide. And that's what I'm going to leave you to do under your own laboratory conditions. I've got something to tell you. Now, our producer, no, you must listen, it's important. Our producer suddenly discovered the other day that I knew naught about sport. Nothing. And he said, what have you done for your life? I said, I've just spent all magic, nothing else but magic. He says, cricket would get you out into the fresh air, make you fit and healthy. Well, I went to find the rules of cricket, and the only place I could find anything about it was on a tea towel. hanging up in a shop. Cricket, you see? Now, cricket, as explained to a foreign visitor, it says you have two sides, one out in the field and one in. Now, each man that's in the side that's in, goes out. And when he's out, he comes in. And the next man goes in until he's out. Still with me? Right. Now, when they're all out, the side that's out comes in. And the side that's been in goes out and tries to get those coming in out. Now, sometimes you get men who are still in, and they are not out. And when both sides have been in and out, that, of course, is including the not-outs, that's the end of the game. How's that? Funny, isn't it? Well, didn't mean much to me, so I thought, well, when they're out in the pavilion, they must be playing cards. And that was a very loose introduction to a card trick. Over here we have the very lovely Debbie McGee, who seems to have forgotten half of what we're supposed to be wearing. And what I want you to do, Debbie, is just turn to a member of the audience with the cards and just do yourself a favour, have the cards cut. Would you cut as deeply or as few as you like, sir, onto the side of the tray? Now, once you've done that, put the rest of the cards on the top of those that you have just cut off. Now, Debbie, travel along the low, Chinese, click it, and just have the lady take the top card. Gentlemen's cut the cards for you. Take the top card, all right? Now, and further along, anyone you like there, Debbie, just pick someone. Would you have one, sir? Thank you. Now, those cards, I want you to look at. I want you to remember them. I want you to hold them up so the people directly behind you can see them. Now, those people will then remember your card as well. That's in case you forget. There's a lot happens in these tricks. Put the cards back on the top. Thank you very much. And the cards are collected up. Now, then Debbie will cut the cards. Just cut the cards, sweetheart. Complete the card. And is there anyone at all here who plays cricket?
Yes, I've played a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Freddie Truman. Welcome to the show. By an amazing coincidence, we're doing a cricket trick.
Oh, really?
That's why you're here. And I've heard that you're still a bit deadly.
It is a bit, yes.
Is it a bit?
Just a bit.
Well, don't worry about that, because we're going to slow you up somewhat. A handicap will be placed upon you.
Oh, yes, what's that?
You don't know?
No.
Well, instead of bowling a ball, look at that. That's the way to sell tickets for cricket, isn't it?
Not
eh?
now. I'd go around with it.
Pardon?
I'd go around with it.
Would you? It's golf playing around. This is cricket. Now, what you do is you bowl these. Now, instead of a ball, which I understand I'd have to wear a crash helmet and a visor and pads and all that.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Instead of a ball, we just want you to bowl them, all right? Like that. And when you bowl, I'll be up that end with the... Good, look at that, another pair of legs. And they're all
Crash,
over.
isn't it?
Yes, but it's only fair, one for thee and one for me.
But of course.
Of course. Now, you take those, and you toddle off up there, and you bowl them down here. I'll have yonder bat. I'm back to speaking Yorkshire since I met you again. Of course. And I'll ignore these three old fogies sitting in the background who they've been there all day waiting for you. Your fan club, that, Fred. And we just take this like this, and you're not bowling from there, are you?
No, I'm just watching around you.
I'm not doing anything. Oh, I'll clean the bat if you like.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yes. Well, no, I like polishing bats. Yes.
Do you want me to take a run-up or stand at the wicket or what?
You do whatever you like, son.
Well, can we have that?
Look, you're a guest. I cannot argue with a guest.
Yeah, but I can't get my run-up in there. It's too small.
What?
Even now.
Look, I told you we were going to slow you up, lad.
Oh, I see.
Short run up, all right?
OK.
Excuse me, sir. Get ready in the slips. Thank you. He likes wearing slips, that one. Now, we take this. Now.
When you're ready, you say.
Oh, well, whenever you're ready, Freddie.
Right.
Whenever you're ready. Ready. Sorry. Just a joke. Only just. Now, what do you mean I'm nervous? Of course I'm nervous. Fella throws things like mad. Now, Fred,
you're right.
When you bowl, full toss. Cards don't bounce. No more clues.
You want to bet? Are you right?
Yes,
Here
I'm
we
right,
go.
and I'm ready.
Right.
Ready.
Over and...
Ready? We doed it. Two cards on the bat, the King of Spades and the Ten of Hearts. Now then, how's that? How's that? Ten of Hearts. King of Spades.
Wait, whoa.
Ten of Spades.
Whoa.
Just a minute. Did somebody pick them? Have I got the right two? Ten of Hearts. Anybody pick that? Good. King of Spades. Anybody pick that? Yes? Fantastic. We are the champions. We are the champions.
No. No. Not too many applause. This is wrong.
Umpire?
There are 3 cards. He's only got 2. Where's the 3rd one?
A skate gob.
Ah.
Now listen.
Am I right?
I see, you brought your own fan club. Well, who picked the other card then? Sorry, sweetheart, what was it? The 4 of clubs. I bet you think you've got me stumped then.
Yes, yes.
Stumped? That's a good idea. Look, I'll just knock my bails off. There it is. 4. 4 of clubs, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Freddie Toomey. Thank you very much. Right, let's knock that. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed the show. We've had a lot of fun this week, and there'll be more fun next week when you tune in to The Magic Show. Goodbye. I was, but not a lot.